This shelf is completely finished, and she's calling it the beauty shed, where she keeps all the beauty tools, all the makeup and whatnot. So it's a little bit cold and rainy outside to do mower mudding. I just came back from the hardware store and I got these two boards. We're going to build a tiny house, a 3-story tiny house shelf for the bathroom. I'll make a couple cuts and I'll show you what I'm thinking. So I just came back from the chop saw. These are 27 7/8, and on one end they've got a 90 cut. There's two of those. I've also got two 18 1/2. These are going to be my shelves. When you put it with these boards, it'll be 20 inches wide. And then for my roof, I've got two more that have 90-degree cuts. We're about to nail them together. So on the bottom of these two vertical boards, I've already got glue on the bottom. Got my speed square. Just like that. And we'll spin it around and do that one more time. And then I'll put this shelf right about somewhere, and we'll put the roof on. So now with a little bit of wood glue and some nails, we're going to put the floor into the attic. And I marked down about 2 inches. That's where we're going to put it. And now to make sure the house is square, I've been using speed square to make sure the whole thing is square. I'm going to measure from corner to corner, 31 1/4, and from this corner to this corner, 31 1/4. So we are square. We'll go ahead and put this baby together. And so this shelf is about done. I've got about 5 more steps I want to do. One would be put in one more shelf. 2, it needs to be sanded. 3, I'm going to drill some holes to mount it to the wall. 4, it needs to be painted. And 5 is when we mount it to the wall. Let's go ahead and put the shelf in right now. Adding another room to the tiny house as soon as we figure out how to get the nail gun in there. Hey.
Shoot, it scared me.
Don't be scared.
I see my breath.
Yeah. Done.
Wouldn't that hurt if you did that thing onto your hand?
Yes. So I'm doing a series of pocket holes. This is number 3. I'm going to do a total of probably 6. And this is going to be in the bottom. You put the screw in, you'll never see the hole. I've got one on the top shelf. You'll never see those holes. And then on this side, they'll be going in. You won't see those either. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's get this hole drilled first. And these holes just so happen to be going into studs that are in the wall. And then here's the pocket hole. There's a little bit of, hang on a second. Now the screw goes in at an angle. You'll never see it. And if you wanted to get technical, you could put these plugs in. Tap the plug in. Like if you're doing this professionally, tap that in smooth, You'd never see the hole, especially once it gets painted. I don't think I'm gonna plug my holes. No, not two-tone. That's a reflection from the sun,
Back up.
wherever the sun is.
I don't. Down.
So right here in the bathroom with the tiny house shelf, I've got my screws, I've got my drill. I've already marked where the stud is using this stud finder. Stud's right there. I've got some marks down here, down there, and I'm gonna lift it up 1 inch above this chair rail. So I'm gonna screw at the very top. One on the top shelf. One more screw to go. And it's done. Now this shelf with the 5 screws going into the studs, it's solid, it's not going anywhere. I'm starting loading it down. The only custom hole would be this one for this mirror. Everything else I'll let the wife fill in. Now there's no telling what all kind of stuff she'll put on the shelf. If it was mine, I'd be putting stuff like, oop, too small. Be a nice place to store your Camaro. Instead of a tiny house, it's gonna be a tiny garage. This bottom spot will be a good place to keep your ammo. Maybe some shotgun shells. You can put a knife on there. Now the only other thing I can think of, maybe put some hooks down here. She can hang some necklaces on it. Just thinking out loud. Now except for the necklace hooks at the bottom, this shelf is completely finished. And she's calling it the beauty shed, where she keeps all the beauty tools, all the makeup and whatnot. Now if you're wondering about the price, it was $25.62, and that was just for the 2 boards plus tax. We already had the nails, the screws, the paint, everything we already had. Thanks for watching.